Let's take a look at that replay as Brianna Duckett got away from Caitlin Korzek, and Jaquez looked like she may have miskicked that. But will Legends FC come to rue that missed opportunity taken in the 44th minute? Here's Knaus down the right side. Gets a cross in. Cleared out of the box. And a collision inside the semicircle. Free kick awarded to Legends FC. And are we going to see a card here? Referee quickly motioning for the Legends FC coaching staff to come on to the pitch, as well as the athletic trainer. Looks like Vanessa Evans, number 2, who was involved in that altercation. No card yet shown. Free kick will be just outside the semicircle. Right now, 2 LFC players standing over the ball, including Emily Knaus. Evans has been substituted out. Nia Harris making her first appearance of the final in the 45th minute. Emily Knaus to take the free kick right at the top of that semicircle outside the 18-yard box. Driven low, deflected by the wall, and LFC will have a quarter at the attack at the far edge. And Vanessa Evans is ready to come onto the field of play. Looked like she may have just had the wind knocked out of her. It happens. But she was able to walk to the bench under her own power. Here's the 45th minute corner. Headed goalward, but always wide. And a goal kick. So NEFC's defense able to weather the storm in the last few minutes, as Vanessa Evans returns in place of Nia Harris. Knaus finding Kaylee Ramirez. Tried to cross for Jaquez inside the 6-yard box and sent it well high over the crossbar. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the following sponsors. By the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships. By Nestle Nesquik, the official postgame drink of U.S. Youth Soccer. And by Nike, the official supplier. Jaquez in the box. Got the cross in. But Samt quickly comes out to recover. Reminder, if you'd like to order and purchase any of the broadcasts from this week, please log on to our website, turbosportsgroup.com. All one word, Turbo spelled T-O-U-R. B-E-A-U. Quick throw in taken by Rachel Jasinski. And a free kick awarded back to NEFC Elite right in front of the Legends bench. '47th minute. We have just about 20 remaining in regulation, a little more than 20. And if we are still level, 2 10-minute extra time periods, there will not be a sudden death golden goal format. And after the periods, we would go to penalties, which one game yesterday morning did, the U16 girls semifinal between Beach FC and Carlsbad Elite. That was after the U16 boys semifinal, which was this time yesterday morning, between Baltimore Celtic and Dix Hills Elite. Went to extra time, but Celtic was able to win in that extra time period 3-2, coming back from down 2-0 at halftime. not just down 2-0 at halftime, but they were down 2-0 inside the final 12 minutes. Right now they are taking on Ohio Premier Eagles Green over at Field 5 in the U16 Boys National Championship game. Meanwhile, back here at Field 4, here's Emily Canals. Tried to cross back in toward Jaquez, cleared back to Canals outside the box, cross into the 6-yard box over the head of Brianna Duckett. Shannon Rosemond was also in defense for NEFC, and a goal kick awarded to the Boston club. Here's Jaquez. LFC on the attack for much of the first half, and a shot right over the head of Samt. All she had to do was raise her hands to make the save, but that was Kaylee Ramirez, as Legends continuing to build up after very nearly falling behind in the first half. They have come the closest since the restart to breaking open this scoreless draw so far in the final. Lily Sykes clears, still an attacking throw-in. You see Kaylee Ramirez just starting to limp a little bit in the 50th minute. Right now, Josh Hodges is sending one player to warm up along the Legends touch line. The 2014 USU Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Skills, the official player performance trading sponsor of USU Soccer, and by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer. Again, I'm Matt Digby coming to you from Field 4 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. This is the U14 Girls National Championship game. Legends FC 99 from Chino, California, and NEFC Elite from Boston, Massachusetts. This is game 1 of 2 on the morning, this final day in Germantown. This will be the 16th game I've called over the week. One more to go, and looking forward to that as I have been all the previous 15 matches. This one going on right now is LFC continuing to build attacks and NEFC continuing to hold firm on defense as McKenna Hunt returns as a substitute for NEFC Elite. Only one yellow card shown. That was to Alex Jaquez in the 41st minute. Cross cleared out by Che Diani. And a corner kick over at the far side for Legends FC. Is this their moment with under 20 minutes remaining in regulation time? Cross into the box, headed out by Kelly Reynolds as far as Savannah Kessler. Tries to chip back into the box, taken on a bounce by Samft. So Legends FC, for the heavy majority of the last 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes or so, they've had possession on the attacking end, creating chances and forcing Samft to be on alert, while Amanda Delgado, who was busier in the first half, not so much since the restart. Defending throw-in awarded to NEFC Elite, who have yet to have an attacking possession in quite a while at this point. This is Canals, back toward the middle of the field. This is Jaquez, laying a through ball for Ramirez. Tipped over and off the back iron by Alexandra Samft. So Kaylee Ramirez nearly had a goal. Would have been her second of the championships, but it was right at Ramirez, not the most difficult of saves. But Samft does also have that back post iron to thank, as you see the tip over, deflected off the goal frame. And LFC have a 54th minute corner. Just over a quarter of an hour remaining in regulation. Cross into the box. Over everyone's head. And NEFC have been given a throw-in. One of the other Legends FC teams that was able to qualify for the national championships, urging their U14 counterparts on, has a shot from just outside the box, again right at Samft. Both goalkeepers right now keeping shutouts. Will it stay that way through regulation? Will it stay that way through extra time? Will Legends celebrate a national championship, or will NEFC take the trophy to Boston? Here's Taylor Cofton. Baird. A throw-in awarded to NEFC. This will be their first attacking opportunity since the opening minutes of the second half. And Carrie Baldwin is going to the bench for a substitution in the 56th minute. Shannon Roseman, number 18, comes into the match. She replaces Rachel Jasinski, number 181. Here's Cofton. Cross into the box. Always headed well over the crossbar. Was it actually deflected? The referee says it was. NEFC have been given the corner. Nia Harris set to return soon for LFC. There's Alex Jaquez, who skied across into the box. Will she come to rue that missed opportunity? Corner easily collected in the air by Amanda Delgado, who looked like she may have encountered some contact from behind. No foul called. Clearance sent toward Jaquez in a one-on-one with Lily Sykes. And a throw into Legends. Again, 2 10-minute periods await us if we remain level. As there's another shot of the Legends squad from one of the other divisions. Free kick awarded to this Legends squad now as Brianna Duckett is replaced by Harris. Duckett had a cross that Jaquez was unable to control on the one-time shot. Directed it over the crossbar. But here's a cross into the box. Kessler heads forward. Baird. And from what I'm seeing over at Field 5, it looks like Ohio Premier Eagles Green has scored against Baltimore Celtic. That's over at the U16 Boys National Championship game. Here's a throw-in for LFC. An hour gone, roughly. And a little over 10 minutes remaining in regulation time as a through ball. Failed clearance, cut past Delgado, and wide. Missed opportunity there for Taylor Cofton, who collected the through ball after a failed clearance attempt on the part of LFC. But actually, that was McKenna Hunt, who had the effort, but rolled it to the right of that far post. With Delgado beaten after being on the back foot nearly the entire second half, NEFC almost took the lead against the run of play. Here's Jaquez now down the left side. Towards Ramirez in the box. Cleared out by Tivnan. Throw in to Legends. This will be Vanessa Evans now. Evans wants a short throw to Ramirez. Guarded by Baird. Got a cross into the box off the upper body. Sent forward by NEFC. This is Cofton. Downfield for Taylor Sherman. Cleared by Janae Lee. We are inside the final 10 minutes of regulation time in the U14 Girls National Championship game in Germantown, Maryland. Legends FC 0, NEFC Elite 0. Again, this is a rematch of Tuesday's group match, which Legends won 2-1. They will go on to top the group, while NEFC have won 3 straight. And NEFC, in those 3 matches, they have not been able to record a shutout. Right now, they are keeping LFC shut out through 61 minutes. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by the NSCAA, a proud partner of Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Brianna Duckett returns for Legends FC. In place of Kaylee Ramirez. Kessler to take the throw in. Sent into the box towards Jaquez. Bounced right in front of her. And Sykes able to shield Jaquez. Earn LFC a goal kick. NEFC, excuse me. New England. Well, you see fatigue starting to set in a bit on Jenna Tivnan. She will have to prepare for 2 10-minute periods of extra time if neither team finds the back of the net. Again, the weather conditions, bit cloudy. Was windier earlier in the match, but the wind has died down. Still a very comfortable high 60s range for the temperature. There was precipitation in the forecast, but we have not seen any all week, despite numerous reports that we were expected to see some storms in the area. We did overnight, just not during any of the matches. Here's Emily Canals. Cross intended for the oncoming Nia Harris, collected by Ali Samft. Clearance headed back by Evans. Reynolds finding Sherman. Pokes it to Mary-Kate McGuire, who's been very quiet in the second half. Considerably quieter than Legends' leading scorer, Canals. Here is Jaquez. Able to get around Jenna Tivnan initially, but unable to keep the ball in play. Actually, Tivnan poked it out last. LFC have a quarter in the 64th minute, about to become 65th. Will it be last-minute drama for Legends or New England? Corner into the box. Headed up. Falls right to Duckett. Off balance header. Duckett. Falls right to Juarez. Canals' shot blocked at point-blank range. And Legends will have to reset. Here's Lee. Got tangled up with Hernandez Represa. And a free kick awarded to Legends FC. Just when they had an opportunity for a fast break, play is called back. The foul is on Mary-Kate McGuire. And we now enter the final 4 minutes before added time. And will we see extra time at these national championships? Just after 9:30 Eastern. That's 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Again, one more match still to come. The U15 Boys National Championship between United FC Gold and Pateadores San Diego. Long throw by Evans into the box. Back to Evans. Cross over everyone's head. Rolls outside the semicircle, cleared by New England. You have to feel at this point that the next goal here would be a game winner. And Legends have had the more chances in the first half. But New England FC very nearly took the lead against the run of play. Can they make another opportunity and have it pay off? As we see a couple substitutions. We'll get those confirmed to you shortly. Canals, one-on-one with Caitlin Korzik. Long ball sent forward, and some confusion there between Delgado and Savannah Kessler, almost presented an opportunity to NEFC, but Delgado collects safely. Attacking throw into Legends FC in the 68th minute. Cheered on by their older counterparts. Can they claim a national championship in the U14 girls division? Michaela Joyce is back in for NEFC in place of Ash Baird. Long throw in by Evans. Canals Tried a one-touch, a turnaround shot, always headed wide of the target. Will Knaus get a match winner? Would it come in regulation, or will we play another 20 minutes? Last touch by Diani. Throw in quickly taken by Duckett. Pass Knaus. Diani will let the ball roll out of bounds for a goal kick. In the penultimate minute of regulation time here. Again, our clock, while accurate, is not final. The referee has the official word on the official time in this match. No score in the U14 Girls National Championship game between Legends FC 99 and NEFC Elite. Throw in awarded to New England. Taylor Cofton. Cleared out by Savannah Kessler, who was able to deflect it off of Cofton. Earned Legends a goal kick in the 70th and final minute of regulation. Still waiting word on stoppage time. Will Legends' persistence pay off in extra time, or can they get a goal here? 2 minutes of added time. And Ali Jaquez is onside. One-on-one with Saft. Denied by Saft. Still keeping possession. Back to Knaus, and she lifts it over the crossbar. That would have won the national championship right then and there. Jaquez, her initial shot was saved by Saft, but it fell right back to her. Able to pass back to Knaus, and she lifts it over the crossbar. Second time in the second half that's happened. As we take a look at the replay, Saft doing well to block and force Jaquez to reset. Knaus taking the one-time shot and just lifting it over the goal frame. And you have to say right then and there, it's Mary Kate McGuire! Blast wide right. Or wide left, I should say, excuse me. So both teams getting dangerous opportunities in added time. We've played about 50 seconds of a minimum of 120. Handball on NEFC. That's Cofton with the infraction. Legends given the free kick in what is, in all likelihood, the last attack for either team in regulation. Not long to go now. Here's Duckett. Tried to find Jaquez. Cleared out. Now towards McGuire. And McGuire's got separation. Inside the box. And a foot clearance by Amanda Delgado. So both keepers coming up huge with saves in the dying minutes. And that clearance is the final act of regulation time. 70 minutes, not enough to decide this U14 Girls National Championship game. As we take a look at the final seconds, here's Mary Kate McGuire. Glory shining right before her eyes. Could have been her 7th goal of the tournament and the most important one of her life. But a spectacular foot clearance by Amanda Delgado. Clearing the ball, and we are headed to 2 10-minute periods of extra time here on the TSG Network. This is the U14 Girls National Championship game. Legends FC 99-0, NEFC Elite 0. 70 minutes played here at the U14 Girls National Championship game in Germantown, Maryland, and we have not reached a final score. Emily Knaus and Alexandra Jaquez, they almost combined for what would have been a winning goal in added time in the second half, but Jaquez, initially denied by NEFC keeper Alexandra Samft, was able to keep possession, cut back to Knaus, and a one-touch shot going over the crossbar. Then just seconds later, Mary-Kate McGuire had an effort of her own, spurned by Legends keeper Amanda Delgado with the foot save. So 2 10-minute periods of extra time. And we're underway again here at Field 4 of the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. I'm Matt Digby. Glad you could join us on this Sunday morning. The final day of play at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. NEFC Elite from Boston in red, going left to right. Or for those of you interested in the geography, they are going from south to north. Here's Taylor Cofton. Cofton continuing her run, getting around Kaylee Ramirez, crosses to the box. McGuire unable to control! And in the opening minute of extra time, NEFC Elite have scored. It's Taylor Sherman. What an opening start to extra time in the U14 girls final. A goal kick led to a run down the right side. Across got past Mary-Kate McGuire and turned in by 22 Taylor Sherman, her second goal of the tournament. As we take another look at Cofton's run, continuing down the right side, past Ramirez into the box. McGuire couldn't get the touch, but Sherman able to chip it right over Amanda Delgado. And NEFC Elite, against the club that beat them in the first group match on Tuesday, have taken a 1-0 lead, a 71st minute goal from Taylor Sherman. And now a block clearance falling right to McGuire. Trying a one-touch shot. Easy save by Delgado, and Legends FC, they had the majority of opportunities in the second half. They will need to create such chances and have at least one payoff in the next 17 minutes if they are to win this national championship. Sent downfield, intended for McGuire, who's gotten separation. Going down in the box. Didn't go down immediately off a challenge from Delgado. That might be why the referee did not signal a penalty. But now at the other end, here's Emily Knaus. Back heel, finding Jaquez. Continuing her run. Cross. Punched over the crossbar by Samft. And a corner kick awarded to Legends FC 99. Well, both teams had chances within seconds of each other in the last minute of second half added time. And NEFC, with the first chance of extra time, have taken a 1-0 lead in the U14 girls final. Knaus with the corner. Headed out. Jaquez. As Janae Lee wanted to take the throw in quickly. Referee allowing Sherman, the goal scorer, to get her cleats tied back up. Taylor Sherman in the 71st minute of extra time. We are now, by my estimation, in the 74th. So the 4th minute. Again, 2 10-minute sessions. And if LFC are able to come from behind and tie this championship game, we will head to penalties. Here's Jaquez. Cleared back by NEFC. Reminder, our clock is not official. But we are playing 2 10-minute periods. Here's a long-range, ambitious effort. Collected easily by Amanda Delgado, who did very well on the foot clearance at the very end of the second half, deflecting a shot from Mary-Kate McGuire, which would have been McGuire's 7th goal of the tournament, and a foul from behind on Kelly Reynolds. Actually, the referee changes her mind, gives the ball, yes, to LFC. Here's Ileli Hernandez-Repreza to take this free kick. Legends have not lost this week at the National Championships. They did have a draw against Sting Flanagan. NEFC Elite have managed 3 straight wins since losing the opening group match to LFC 99. Here's Knaus. Poked away by Reynolds. Knaus. Now Kessler. Into the box towards Jaquez. Cleared out. This is Sykes. One-on-one with Ramirez. And a throw-in to NEFC. Ash Baird shaken up on that last physical encounter. We're ready to resume play. 71st minute goal from Taylor Sherman in the first minute of extra time here has given New England Football Club Elite the lead over Legends Football Club 99 from Chino, California. Janae Lee. Throw in towards Knaus. Jaquez. Committing the foul. There you see "believe" written on the arm of Jaquez, and I'm told that every single one of the Legends players have "believe" written on their arm, right or left. Long clearance forward. We are now, by our projection, in the 79th minute of added time. Knaus trying to thread a ball for Duckett. Intercepted. Again, a long run by Taylor Cofton down the right side. Got across into the penalty box, beyond the reach of Mary Kate McGuire, but an easy tap in for Taylor Sherman over an outstretched Amanda Delgado. First goal of the match coming in the 71st minute. And NFC right now in control of this U14 girls final. Here's Duckett one-on-one with Shannon Roseman. Duckett maintaining possession. Headed up, back, Sherman caught into action, going down! Referee says no penalty. Legends FC wanting the case for a penalty. Hawkes and Knaus getting their teammate who was able to get to her feet in her own power. It's Kaylee Ramirez who went down. She wants a penalty. Referee never pointed to the spot. We'll see if we can bring you the replay shortly as we're now in the 80th minute, final minute of the first period of extra time. And the fourth official right now telling Josh Hodges, well, that's a collision right there. Well, I can say there are some referees who would give that as a penalty. As the referee is calling for a drop kick. Now the referee being told by the fourth official that Sam threw the ball out of bounds. I think there's some confusion right now between the fourth official. She wants to give Sam the opportunity for a goal kick, but the fourth official is saying Sam threw the ball out of bounds, and therefore Legends FC would have an attacking throw-in. There's no question that Sam did throw the ball out of bounds as a stoppage in play, as in the meantime Nia Harris comes on as a substitute. We're now in extra time of the first interval of extra time. This is Hawkes. Past Sherman, now past Sykes, entering the box. And across deflected, out of bounds by Che Diani. Almost collided with her own keeper, Samft. And Legends FC will have one final opportunity to find an equalizer before the end of the first period of extra time, which we will stay with you through that break. It will simply be as long as it takes for the players to get a drink of water and for Delgado and Samft to change goals. Not long at all. Hawkes sends it back in towards goal. Duckett. Cleared out by Sykes. And that is the end of the first period of extra time. Taylor Sherman, the lone goal of the match in the 71st minute. Legends FC feel they should have been awarded a penalty in the 80th minute, but no decision given. But LFC still have 10 minutes to find an equalizer and send this match to penalty kicks. Again, only one yellow card in this match. It's shown to Alexandra Hawkes back in the 41st minute. Referee instructing the coaches that players can come over, have a brief drink of water, but they want to resume this second period of extra time as quickly as possible. Again, coming up later this morning, it was supposed to start about 10 minutes ago, but obviously will be set back a couple minutes because of this extra time encounter. But next here on Field 4, the final match here at the 2014 USU Soccer National Championships at Field 4. The U15 Boys National Championship. Pateadores San Diego and United FC Goal 98. A matchup of two group winners in the championship game. Ten minutes left in extra time now. NEFC looking for a goal that would seal the national championship, or can Legends FC force penalties? Here's Knaus. Long throw and taken downfield towards Knaus. Keeping possession. Alexis Rushlow. Caitlin Korzek clears for NEFC. And a substitution brings Nicole Diaz back in. Hasn't appeared since the first half for Legends FC 99. Attacking throw-in now for New England. Kaylee Ramirez set to return shortly. It was Ramirez who went down back in the very end of the first half. First half of extra time, as here's McGuire. Tries a running shot, tried to cut back across her body, collected on a bounce by Delgado. And LFC will need to play with a little bit of more urgency than their bodies are showing right now. It is the 82nd minute, so they are surely fatigued, but they will need to muster at least one opportunity to find the back of the net if they are to force a penalty shootout to determine the U14 girls national champion. The 2014 USU Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of USU Soccer, and by Turbo Sports, the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's events by logging on to our website, turbosportsgroup.com. And we've had a lot of fun over the last week bringing you these championship soccer matches. Boys and girls U13 through U19 divisions. Free kick to be taken by Jenna Tifnan. Continued to clear toward midfield by NEFC Elite. And at this point, for them, anywhere will do in the 84th minute. Just under 7 minutes to go here in extra time. That's how long Legends FC have to find an equalizer. That's how close NEFC Elite are to a national championship. Ramirez. Cross over the head of Knaus. Will fall for Jaquez. That's Nia Harris. Loses possession to Diani. And the ruling is a New England goal kick in the 85th minute. Or free kick, Diani was shoved from behind by Nia Harris. And now it's getting to that point of the match where New England in dead ball situations will want to take as much time as they can before resuming play without consequence. Only one yellow card shown. That was to Alexandra Jaquez back in the 41st minute. We're now in the 85th. And Jaquez, for an oncoming Ramirez, cleared out of the box. Ash Baird loses possession now to Jaquez. Not too much long to go in this match. Just 5 minutes of extra time plus whatever the referee decides for added time. Here's Knaus inside the box. Poked out. Cleared further out. Here's Sherman. Brings the ball across midfield, trying to get away from Vanessa Evans. And Sherman concedes a goal kick in the 86th minute. Well, it won't be too long before Josh Hodges will presumably tell Amanda Delgado to join the attack up top in LFC's quest for an equalizer as McKenna Hunt returns to the action in the 86th minute. She replaces Michaela Joyce. This is Rachel Jasinski, one-on-one with Harris. Now a one-on-two situation. Cuts it back to Hunt. Shot was deflected. Fell right to a clearance by the LFC center back, only as far as Sherman. And that shot going wide to the left of the near post. 87th minute now. One more goal here for NEFC would surely seal a national championship. Here's Hunt, threading it through for McGuire. Gets around. And it's surely game, set, and national championship for NEFC Elite. Mary Kate McGuire's 7th goal of the tournament comes in the 87th minute. Well, she was denied by the foot of Amanda Delgado in what was literally the last attack of regulation time. But Mary Kate McGuire, who has scored in every match at these national championships, she has scored again. Her 7th goal in 5 matches. And that should just about be that in the U14 girls final. 71st minute from Taylor Sherman. And the 87th minute from Mary Kate McGuire. And Legends FC, unless they can get a goal here in the next 30 seconds and maybe force a dramatic comeback, that might just be that. And here's Mary Kate McGuire. She wants a second goal. Cross over the face of goal collected by Baird inside the box. Baird. Shot off of Delgado. And a corner awarded to NEFC Elite as they're pushing for a 3rd goal just to remove any doubt, if any still remains, here at Field 4 in Germantown. Cofton, who set up the 1st goal, and McGuire, who scored the 2nd, will take this corner kick short and will simply play keep ball over at that far corner in the 89th minute. Legends FC will feel they had great opportunities in the second half, notably to Alexandra Jaquez and to Emily Knaus, but they weren't able to capitalize. Kaylee Ramirez went down to the box, thought she had won a penalty for Legends FC. The referee thought otherwise. And Taylor Sherman and Mary Kate McGuire have risen to the occasion in added time for New England Football Club Elite from Boston. They can sense a national championship to take back to the Northeast. And this is Rachel Jasinski. That's the final. New England FC Elite with their first shutout win of the national championships. They lost on Tuesday to Legends FC 99, but they win the rematch, and this time it results in a national championship. New England FC Elite 2, Legends FC 99 0 in extra time, as Carrie Baldwin gets the obligatory Gatorade bath. Congratulations to NEFC Elite, and your heart does go out to Legends FC 99, who performed so well, so dominant. They were group winners. They deserved to win their group. They fought well for all 70 minutes of regulation. But a couple of defensive holes that Taylor Sherman exploited in the 71st, and Mary Kate McGuire able to find her way around Amanda Delgado to slot home for the championship solidifying goal. And New England FC Elite from Boston are your 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer Under 14 Girls National Champions. And that will do it for our coverage of this match here at Field 4 at the Germantown's Maryland SoccerPlex. A reminder, one more game to come your way in about 10 to 15 to 20 minutes time. The U15 boys final, United FC Gold 98 and Pateadores San Diego. It will be a matchup of two California clubs, one from San Diego, one from San Juan Capistrano. But again, thank you for viewing this presentation of the TSG Network and the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. I'm Matt Digby, signing off with tonight's final score. The U14 Girls National Championship, NEFC Elite 2, Legends FC 99 0 in extra time. We'll see you in about 20 minutes. So long from Germantown.
Alex.
Welcome to the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Coming to you live from Field 4 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. Our final match here from Field 4 this week is the U15 Boys National Championship game between United FC Gold 98 from San Juan Capistrano, California, and Pateadores San Diego from San Diego, California. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer, and the presenting sponsor of these national championships, by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice, by Turbo Sports, the official video streaming production company of the national championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. By Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Kohl's, the official department store. Liberty Mutual Insurance. By Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Skills, the official player performance training sponsor. Sports Authority is the official sporting goods retailer. Wilson Trophy Company is the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. And the NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of MLS. United FC Gold 98 advanced to the semifinals as pool winners. They defeated Solar Chelsea Red 99 1-0. Delaware Rush 98 2-1, and Albion SC 1-0 before defeating Loudoun 98 Red 4-2 in extra time. They have been led with 2 goals from Kenneth Higgins, Guillaume Morneau, and Charles Wien, and 1 goal each as well from Juan Sebastian Olivares and Adrian Penalosa. Pateadores, meanwhile, they topped their group with 7 points. They beat Loudoun 98 Red 2-1. Lobos 99 Lobos Rush Premier 1-0, and a 1-1 draw with Michigan Wolves 99. They defeated Solar Chelsea Red 3-0 in the semifinals. So both these teams have played 2 mutual opponents. Final huddles there for United FC Gold 98. in neon orange with black numbers. Pateadores in blue with white numbers and white sleeves. Head coaches issuing final words as well. David Nunez for Pateadores, and for United FC, their head coach, you'll remember the name if you have been a longtime Major League Soccer fan, Roy Lassiter. He was born in Washington, D.C. He was part of the Tampa Bay Mutiny in the first ever season of Major League Soccer back in 1996. He was the leading scorer with 27 goals, which to this day is still tied with Chris Wondolowski for the most goals ever in a single Major League Soccer campaign. And now he is the head coach of United FC Gold 98. Pateadores have been led by 4 goals from Angel De Leon, a goal each from Carlos Vasquez and Brian Melchor. And their 1-0 win over 99 Lobos Rush Premier came via an own goal. The popular "I believe that we will win" chant that was so often used by the USA soccer fans in the World Cup. United FC Gold using that as their rallying cry as we get ready for the U15 Boys National Championship game. This talented crew that I've been able to work with has brought you 16 matches of championship soccer. It's all come down to the final game, the final 80 minutes here at Field 4 on this Sunday, July 27th. United FC Gold and Orange going left to right, about to kick off. Charles Wien standing over the ball with Juan Sebastian Olivares. And we are underway from Field 4. Here's Hugo Espindola. Tried to poke it forward, intercepted by Pateadores. Carlos Vasquez with possession. Now Brian Melcher. Christopher DiPietro winning a throw-in for Pateadores San Diego. So a homecoming here for United Gold's coach, Roy Lassiter. Will he make it a happy homecoming? He did play for a time with DC United after leaving Tampa Bay in 1998. Here's Simon Bortkosh. Inside for Angel De Leon. Cleared out by the United defense. Jacob Montes. Here's Kenneth Higgins. Tries a back heel to keep it in play. Turns it over to Melcher. Ernesto Sanchez. 2 40-minute halves here. And if we're still level after 80 minutes, we go on to 2 15-minute penalty or extra time sessions. The 2 matches yesterday, both were semifinals in the morning. Those went to extra time. One of them went to penalties. And our earlier national championship game this morning, the U14 girls final, needed extra time for NEFC Elite to score twice and defeat Legends FC Sanchez, an exact revenge for their opening day group play loss to the club from Chino, California. Attacking throw-in for Pateadores. Clear back by Sanchez in the 3rd minute of action here. Giovanni Vargas sends it forward. Now down the right wing, this is Christopher DiPietro. Was looking for De Leon in the box. Cleared to Guillaume Marneau. And the free kick. Foul on Marneau. Suffered by Michael Benito, but Benito actually takes the throw in. No foul called. Ball simply rolled out of play. Very comfortable, 70 degrees here in Germantown, Maryland. It's been a little bit windy in the earlier parts of the morning, but the wind has died down for the most part. Sun trying to peek out from beneath the cloud cover that we've been enjoying for much of the morning so far. Just past 10:30 a.m. on the East Coast. That's 7:30 a.m. for those of you watching back in California, regardless of who you're supporting. Will it be the team from San Juan Capistrano or San Diego celebrating a national championship? Cleared out of the box. Here's Simon Bortkosh. Benito in pursuit. Defended by Christian Bonflasa. Now Benito looked to have had the angle and won it back. Bonflasa tries to send it forward. Still on that far sideline. Throwing quickly taken by Vargas. Daniel Ziv, the starting goalkeeper for United FC Gold. Isaac Hernandez in between the frame for Pateadores. Here's De Leon. Getting away from Ethan Kirby. Cross into the box. DiPietro unable to supply the final touch. Rolls out for a United goal kick. As De Leon continued his run, again, he got around Ethan Kirby, the United right back. Sent across, intended for a finish from Chris DiPietro. Unable to make contact with the ball. And Ziv clears with the goal kick. Here's Higgins. Cleared back toward De Leon. Throw in, headed back. Touch pass from Wien to Higgins. Headed on by Espindola. Now Marneau. Throw-in will be taken by Michael Benito. We're just about 7 minutes old in the U15 Boys National Championship game on the TSG Network. Game 17 of 17 that we've been able to bring you here from Germantown, Maryland. As De Leon's shot deflected, it actually came right back to him. His shot was deflected out for a Pateadores corner. Let's take a quick look at this last opportunity. Here's De Leon's shot. As you see the intervention there from Jacob Montes. 8th minute corner. Headed out by Bonflasa. Borkosh. And a foul just outside the box. Free kick awarded to United FC Gold. So again, those of you just joining us, United FC, group winners, beating Solar Chelsea Red, Delaware Rush, and Albion SC. And then needing extra time to defeat Loudoun Red, a club that was playing only an hour away from home here in Germantown, Maryland, in the semifinals. A 4-2 win, both goals coming in extra time from Charles Wien. Bonflasa quickly turns it over to De Leon. Here's Zuniga. His first effort. Just wide of the far post. Had Ziv diving to his left. Looked from that angle like he might have been able to make the save had the shot put on target. But Raimundo Zuniga with the effort. Didn't quite get the curl. Chris Kuyish was there in defense. Pateadores, meanwhile, finishing first in their group with 7 points. Loudoun Red, a 2-1 win over them. A 1-0 win over Lobos Rush Premier, courtesy of an own goal. And a 1-1 draw with Michigan Wolves 99. And a 3-0 win in the semifinals over Solar Chelsea Red. De Leon against Kuyish. The left back will let Pateadores reset with a throw-in.
Ref, come on. Hey, come on, drop. Hey, fine step. You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out. Watch it. You gotta get it out.
Montez unable to control that tap. We are 10 minutes old here in the U15 Boys National Championship game. 40-minute halves to be played here at Field 4. And once this match finishes, that will end our broadcast of the week in Germantown. But it's been a fun week, starting on Monday with the Players' Banquet. And it's gone on through matches on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as Daniel Ziv comes out to collect that header into the box. And we'll take the clear. Friday was an off day for all the teams involved. 96 in total making the trek from around the country to Germantown. Some from nearby places like Baltimore or the aforementioned Loudoun Red from Loudoun, Virginia. Some as far as Washington State. Or in this case here, we have representatives from San Diego and San Juan Capistrano in California. To my knowledge, no team made it from Hawaii or Alaska. Ethan Kirby to take this attacking throw-in the 12th minute. Raimundo Zuniga keeping the ball alive down the left side. Try to cut it in for De Leon! And a missed clearance by Daniel Ziv! Angel De Leon scores his 5th goal of the tournament. A fatal mistake by Chris Kuyish and a mix-up with Daniel Ziv allows Pateadores to take a 12th-minute lead. It was Zuniga who tried to pass in towards the middle of the field. Nothing Ziv could have done once the ball got through him. It was an easy tap-in for Angel De Leon, his 5th goal of the national championships. And Pateadores have a 1-0 lead in the 13th minute of the match. Here's Kenneth Higgins. United continuing their attack forward, quickly cleared by Sanchez. Ziv coming well out of the box to clear that cross. Forward towards Seb Olivares. And a volley effort from Captain Charles Wien. Foul called before that kick was taken. Free kick awarded to Pateadores. So 1-0. Angel De Leon with the lone goal. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Turbo Sports Group. We have been the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. Turbo spelled T-O-U-R-B-E-A-U. So United FC will have to come from behind after conceding a 12th-minute goal to Angel De Leon off an assist from Raimundo Zuniga. Zuniga able to thread that ball perfectly in between De Leon, Chris Kuyish, and Daniel Ziv. Kuyish appeared to collide with Ziv, allowing De Leon to find the ball in space, easily slot home into the open net. And that is the difference inside the first quarter of an hour in the National Championship game. This is Jacob Montes. Higgins. Chip forward intended for Espindola. And a foul on Brian Melcher. Free kick awarded to UFC. Free kick to be taken by Guillaume Marneau in the 16th minute. Cross into the box, over the head of Higgins. Cleared forward towards Roldan Rodriguez. Now gave it away to Ethan Kirby. One touch from Marneau. Finding Olivares, goes down inside the semicircle, and the referee gives a free kick. He waited to call that foul to see the advantage. So opportunity knocks for UFC Gold in now the 17th minute of the match. Three players standing over the ball. Charles Wien, Hugo Espindola, and Guillaume Marneau. Five-man wall for Pateadores. It's Wien, driven straight into the wall. Rebound falls right to Wien. Try to set up chip for Chris Kuyish. Now back to Montes. And it will stay on the attacking end. United have a corner kick to be taken by Captain Charles Wien. Short to Montes. Deflected in the box. United will have another corner kick. So UFC Gold trying to find an equalizer here, roughly 5 minutes after going behind. Wien again to take this corner. Cleared out by the Pateadores defense as far as Christian Bonflasa. Kirby. Down the right wing, Melcher with Espindola trying to provide pressure to create an attack for UFC, who have earned an attacking throw-in. First substitutions of the game coming in the 19th minute. We're going to see Christian Enriquez and Edgar Mejia into the match. They will be replacing Raimundo Zuniga and Roldan Rodriguez. So Raimundo Zuniga, right now the assist on the lone goal of the match, taking a seat on the bench. As a cross into the box, intended for Olivares. Clearance is as far as Marneau, and Pateadores sends it further downfield. Back to Bonflasa. And Chris Kuyish loses possession. Here's Mejia, his first touch of the ball. Bonflasa wins a throw-in. Another attacking throw-in at the midway point of this first half. Those of you who tuned into Wednesday's group matches, you surely saw the breaks for water. We did encounter triple-digit heat in the middle of the week, enough so that 3 of the 4 games this crew was fortunate enough to call, they were administered water breaks. But since then, though triple-digit heat, we did get into the 90s yesterday afternoon with the U13 Boys National Championship game. But that game did not stop in the middle of each half for a water break. And the conditions certainly don't merit that happening here. We're just hovering around that 70s margin, maybe creeping into the mid-70s. Higgins. Melcher. Higgins again. Turnover falling right to De Leon. 1 goal on the morning, 5 on the tournament for Angel De Leon. The leading scorer for Pateadores San Diego. One of the leading scorers in the entire tournament. Our earlier game, the U14 Girls National Championship, we saw Mary Kate McGuire wrap up the Golden Boot in that division with her 7th goal. That was in the 87th minute of play, which, because it was U14, the halves were 35 minutes long. The extra time periods were 10 minutes long. So McGuire's goal came at the tail end of the second extra time period after a scoreless regulation. Taylor Sherman had scored the game-winning goal inside the first minute of the first extra time. Enriquez in central midfield now, replacing Roldan Rodriguez. Forward to DePietro. Here's Espindola. And against the run of play, Pateadores have added the second goal. A 2-0 lead in the 23rd minute. And Edgar Mejia, the substitute, runs immediately to celebrate with head coach David Nunez. The United FC goal defense caught flat-footed. Let's take a look at the replay as, again, Daniel Ziv called out. Mejia able to fight off Kuyish. Ziv did come out of the 6-yard box. Mejia's shot was low and to the bottom left corner. And the first person Mejia celebrates with is head coach David Nunez. A 2-0 lead. 2 goals in the opening 24 minutes. Angel De Leon in the 12th, and now Edgar Mejia in the 23rd. Well, United FC Gold did give up 2 goals in their semifinal against Loudoun 98 Red and needed extra time to defeat the club from Virginia. Today they will have to come from behind 2-0. And that did happen in the U16 boys semifinal, where Baltimore Celtic overcame a 2-0 first half deficit to beat Dix Hills Elite in extra time. Right now Celtic is in a penalty shootout with Ohio Premier Eagles Green to decide the U16 national champion. As Isaac Hernandez, his first action of the first half. As the Pateadores defense has been resolute inside the opening half hour, United FC, several promising opportunities, but possessions have mostly been stifled by that San Diego defense. Through ball from Melcher. Unable to keep it in bounds is Simon Borkosh. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Kohl's, the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Fans here over at that far sideline making the trek from California all the way to D.C. We certainly wish all the teams safe travel back to the Golden State, whether they leave tonight or tomorrow. And another free kick awarded to UFC, this time a little bit further out, as a foul in the back suffered by Seb Olivares. Opportunity will knock here for UFC, but they must take advantage as they trail on 2 quick counterattack goals where Ziv was caught out of position. Now can UFC return the favor to Isaac Hernandez. Free kick taken short. Wien inside the box, headed out by Benito. As far as Espindola. Cross into the box. Headed out by Vasquez. Clear down the wing towards Edgar Mejia. Already 1 goal today. Bonflasa will shield Mejia, earn the goal kick for United FC. Mejia again down that left wing.
Come on, put it crossing, put it crossing. No problem.
Getting around Kirby. Now against Bonflassa. Deflected out to Borkosh.
To the corner.
28th minute. Borkosh. Ball poked away from him from behind by Juan Sebastian Olivares. Through ball intended for a Pateadores attacker. Given back to United FC. This is Guillaume Marneau. Here's Wien. Half an hour gone, 10 minutes to play in this first half. Just turned 11 a.m. on the East Coast here. Higgins on the right wing. Now Marneau drives a left-footed shot. Punched away by Isaac Hernandez. First shot on goal for United FC comes in the 30th minute. And the club from San Juan Capistrano keeping possession. Roy Lassiter, the UFC head coach, watching quietly from the bench. David Nunez is standing to the right of the Pateadores substitutes. Mark Bermudez now out on the wing to Marneau. Goal kick to be taken by Pateadores inside the final 10 minutes of the first half. And I can tell you from what I'm observing over at Field 5, Baltimore Celtic have won the U16 Boys National Championship. They have defeated Ohio Premier Eagles Green on penalties. So not the first national championship here in 2014 to be decided by the spot kicks, the infamous spot kick format. We had a couple semifinals here decided yesterday by that rule, including a semifinal that this crew called, including myself, between Beach FC and Carlsbad Elite. Beach FC won 4-3. 2 saves in the shootout by goalkeeper Imani McDonald. That was in the U16 girls tournament. Here's the national championship for U15 boys. And right now it's advantage Pateadores San Diego. Angel De Leon in the 12th minute. Edgar Mejia in the 23rd. Marneau, poked from behind by Pateadores, who have, again, not allowed a lot of opportunities for UFC gold. Only one on target, and that was, frankly, a rather easy punch away from Isaac Hernandez. Not the most difficult save in the world, but Marneau looking more and more the catalyst for United's attacks. Here's a pass out to Wien. Intercepted by Pateadores. Melcher. Out to De Leon. 5 goals in the tournament, including 1 already in the first half. And another opportunity, a chip ball. It's 3. And against the run of play, Pateadores San Diego are running away in the final. It's Christopher DiPietro in the 34th minute. And let's take a look at the replay. A long pass into the box. DiPietro able to get around Ethan Kirby. Chipped the ball over an oncoming Daniel Ziff, who again was outside of the 6-yard box. Couldn't get to the ball in time. And Christopher DiPietro, the starting right wing, has scored the 3rd goal for Pateadores. It comes in the 34th minute. And right now the club from San Diego is starting to run away in the U15 Boys National Championship. Well, the 17 games we have witnessed this crew has here at the National Championships, largest margin was a 6-1 win in group play for Manhattan PSG. That was over Cup Gold 96-97. Despite losing 6-1, Cup Gold will go on to make the semifinals, where they lost in extra time to FC Dallas Youth Premier. Dallas will be taking on Manhattan PSG, who defeated Fullerton Rangers White in their semifinal. Cross into the box, intended now for substitute Ezekiel Alvarez.
Hold on to the ball, give it to Bray.
As United FC continuing to struggle, and that man, David Nunez, looking very comfortable right now. His club has a 3-goal lead in the first half. But then again, we still have more than half the match to go. And I think a lot of, if not all of these players, know what happened in the 2005 Champions League final. For those that don't, AC Milan scored 3 first-half goals, then conceded 3 in a 6-minute span in the second half to Liverpool, who eventually won the final on penalties. "37th minute now." Again, a reminder, our clock is accurate but not final. Pateadores has only conceded twice here in these national championships. Once to Loudoun at the very end of their group match, and once to Michigan Wolves 99 in their 1-1 draw in a match that secured Pateadores' spot as first place in the group when they had already clinched qualification with the win over Lobos Rush Premier. Here's DiPietro, one-on-one with Kuyish. Cutting back, this is Michael Benito. Melcher. Borkosh. Melcher again. And now here's Ernesto Sanchez, starting center back. Will send it back to Isaac Hernandez. And a comprehensive first half domination from Pateadores San Diego in the 39th minute. Goals scored roughly 10 minutes apart from each other. Angel De Leon in the 12th, Edgar Mejia in the 23rd, and Christopher DePietro in the 34th. Chris Kuyish will take this throw in after a late first half substitution from David Nunez. We're going to see the debut of Danny Plasencia on the game. Plasencia replaces Carlos Vasquez, the attacking center midfielder. A header battle going on right now between Bermudez and Edgar Mejia. Now over to the left side. First touch for Plasencia. Cuts it back to Ezekiel Alvarez. And miscommunication there. We are inside the final 30 seconds of the first half before stoppage time. In the U15 Boys National Championship game, Wien UFC Gold looking for an opportunity to get one goal on the board before the intermission. Higgins. Plasencia lost possession, back to Wien. This is Olivares. Turns it right over to Edgar Mejia. And a through ball intended for Ezekiel Alvarez falls to a clearance. And that will take us to the end of the first half. A first half dominated by Pateadores San Diego. After a fairly even first half, Angel De Leon connected on a through ball from Raimundo Zuniga to direct it past Daniel Ziv and an easy slot into the net. And two goals in the 23rd minute from Edgar Mejia and the 34th minute from Christopher DePietro put Pateadores San Diego firmly in control of the U15 Boys Final. Your halftime score, Pateadores 3, United FC Gold 98 0. halftime of the U15 Boys National Championship game. And Pateadores San Diego leads United FC Gold 98 from San Juan Capistrano, California by a score of 3-0. Let's take a look at the first half replays as it was a dominant performance from Pateadores San Diego. It started with a through ball from Zuniga in the 12th minute. A missed clearance from goalkeeper Daniel Ziv, and Angel De Leon easily able to slot through for his 5th goal of the National Championship Tournament. Then in the 23rd minute, Edgar Mejia, who had just come on as a sub, got around Chris Kuyash, able to slot the ball past Ziv in the goal. The person Mejia celebrates with is David Nunez, the head coach. Then in the 34th minute, Christopher DiPietro, at this point, simply putting the cherry on top of a spectacular first half for Pateadores San Diego, chips it over Ziv, who was right on the 6-yard box edge. And that takes us to our halftime score of Pateadores 3, United FC Gold 0. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships. By Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Soccer. And we here at Turbo are proud to be the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. This presentation also brought to you by Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Kohl's, the official department store. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink. Skills, the official player performance training sponsor. Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer. Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pins supplier. And the NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the grassroots partner officially of MLS. Speaking of MLS, it has a longtime veteran representative here today as the United FC goal coach, Roy Lassiter, born in the D.C. area, played on the Tampa Bay Mutiny in the very first seasons of the existence of MLS, scored 27 goals in that inaugural 96 campaign. That is still tied for the most ever goals scored in one season. Chris Wondolowski managed 27 not too long ago for the San Jose Earthquakes. But right now, Lassiter having to coach his young men, get them ready for the second half of this match. How will they come back from a 3-0 deficit? Can they pull a Liverpool in the 05 Champions League final and score 3 goals, particularly in a 6-minute span? Or will Pateadores continue their dominance both on offense and defense? Guillaume Marneau, the only shot on goal for UFC Gold. Back at the midway point of the first half, it was not a most difficult save for Isaac Hernandez as the fans have brought out the umbrellas. It looked like it was going to be that way this morning because of the rain, but now the umbrellas have found another niche as shade cover. It was raining a little bit overnight. We experienced a couple drizzling showers this morning, but since play has begun, it's been absolutely dry. Temperature began out in the 60s, has since gone up to the 70s, and I think we might be pushing the 80s right now as I speak. As there's Kenneth Higgins, one of 3 leading scorers on UFC Gold squad. He has 2 goals in the 4 matches. As Pateadores in blue with the white sleeves ready to kick off, standing 40 minutes away from the U15 Boys National Championship. Edgar Mejia right now in the center circle. Scored in the 23rd minute. Also with Danny Placencia, who came on as a substitute. He has yet to score. But that last goal inside the final 10 minutes of the first half, scored by DePietro, that is the 10th goal for Pateadores San Diego. They've had 5 from Angel De Leon, 1 each from Brian Melcher, Carlos Vasquez, that man, Christopher DePietro, and from Edgar Mejia. And their win over 99 Lobos Rush Premier, that was a 1-0 contest. That was due to an own goal. So officially 10 goals for, 2 goals against for Pateadores San Diego. United FC, meanwhile, they have 8 goals scored. And right now, 6 goals conceded. Trevor Denny, a halftime substitution for UFC Gold. Feeds Kenneth Higgins forward. Wien now out on the wing. Cuts back in to get around Placencia. Jacob Montes. DePietro. Forward to Mejia. Looking for a second goal of the tournament and of the match. And an awkward miss clears, presents an opportunity here for Ezekiel Alvarez. Gets around one defender, looking for Placencia just over his head. He will collect right on the edge of the box. And the cross back in was deflected. And a Pateadores corner kick. Early minutes of the second half. We should be, I believe, in the 42nd minute. Again, 2 40-minute halves, so there will be 80. And if FC Gold are able to mount a comeback and tie the match, there will be 2 15-minute periods of extra time. Here's a corner from the far side. Pateadores taking their time. Looks like in their minds trying to milk every second of the clock, even though we still have over half an hour to go here in regulation. Higgins. Placencia. Bonflasa. Wien. Bonflasa, one-on-one with Christian Enriquez. Ball bounced off of the corner flag. Still in play. Here's Wien. Back to Montes. Low shot. Always curling away. And David Nunez actually making a substitution at halftime, bringing out Isaac Hernandez, who was not called into action much in this first half. He has brought on Anthony Garduno, number 11, as a second half goalkeeper. So the referee right now having a conversation with a currently injured Christian Enriquez being tended to by the Pateadores training staff. And want to give a shout out to the on-site training staff here at the Maryland SoccerPlex. They have been on top of their game. That's not something you can say about every athletic training crew at every sporting event in the world. But the fine folks here at the Maryland SoccerPlex have known what they're doing, and we definitely thank them for their service. Here's Edgar Mejia. Pateadores looking for a fourth goal. Cleared back as far as DePietro. Bortkosh. Cleared out by Bortkosh again, only as far as Higgins. UFC Gold looking for a goal just to get back into this match. The club from San Diego, 3 first-half goals from Angel, Edgar Mejia, and Christopher DePietro. As right now, Enriquez being taken over to the Pateadores bench on a cart. Attacking throw-in for San Diego. Goal kick awarded to UFC Gold, and we will have the official time for you shortly. Again, this is just a guess on my part, but I believe we might be in the 47th minute. Again, that is just a guess. Here's Higgins, just outside the box, cross in, off of the side netting. Last touch by Pateadores. UFC Gold will have a goal kick. Corner kick here in the 48th minute for United FC Gold 98. It's Wien into the box. Critical header from Michael Benito, and Wien will head over to the other side of the corner flag. Actually, it was last touched by a UFC attacker. So Garduño, a halftime substitution made by David Nunez to take out Isaac Hernandez, who was only called into action once or twice in the first half. As Pateadores continuing their possession. Here's Christian Bonflasa. Down the left side. Cutting back in, turned it over to DePietro. And a defending throw-in upcoming for Pateadores. Well, this has been a fun journey here at the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. A week that began Monday with the pre-tournament players banquet. And the matches started on Tuesday. We made it through all the reports throughout the week about storms and lightning potentially in the area. We have not encountered any of that. We did get to experience triple-digit heat on Wednesday, where 3 of the 4 matches had water break intervals in the middle of each half. But today has been fairly calm. Again, cloud cover definitely helping the temperature as Garduño collects across inside the box and is able to clear for Pateadores. And now Edgar Mejia in a one-on-one situation with Mark Bermudez. Still keeping possession on that left wing. Now Mejia getting space away from Bermudez. Back to Roldan Rodriguez. And across to the other side is beyond the reach of Michael Benito. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer, and presenting sponsor of the National Championships, by Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Nike, the official supplier of United States Youth Soccer Association. Field 4 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. About 20 miles to the northwest of Washington, D.C. It is a good 5-6 miles from Shady Grove, the closest station on the Washington Metro line. That's at the very end of the red line. As David Nunez looks set to make a substitution in the 52nd minute. It's Lorenzo Nunez in for Ezekiel Alvarez. So one substitute being replaced by another with under half an hour to play now in the U15 boys final. Mejia heads the ball forward. Would have been a through ball creating opportunity for Lorenzo Nunez. Now here's a cross in and a shot! Just trailing wide. Christopher DiPietro got the cross in, and both Mejia and Lorenzo Nunez were waiting in the middle of the box, nearly ran into each other, and the ball was always headed away from target. Pateadores keeping the UFC offense at bay. United FC Gold managed 4 goals in 3 matches of group play. And a potential for an own goal. Here it is! A cross in the box. Headed in by Lucky Dat. Kenneth Dat, number 11 for United FC Gold, headed the ball over Ziv and into the net in the 53rd minute. And Pateadores has increased its lead to 4-0. Well, when a cross like that comes in, it's always unpredictable where the header's going to fall. But for Kenneth Dat, who I was told in pregame goes by Lucky, well, that was a very unlucky touch from the central defender. And a cross presented an opportunity for Lorenzo Nunez. It doesn't fall for him cleanly, and Pateadores concede a goal kick. Let's take a look at the replay from another angle. It was a cross from Edgar Mejia. Tried a through ball intended for Christopher DiPietro, and Dat got the header. Could have gone anywhere. Decided to loop over Ziv. That's how all 4 goals have gone in. And Pateadores have well and truly sealed this U15 boys final. And they have an opportunity to get a 5th goal. DiPietro deflected by Christian Bonflaza. We're about to see a 55th minute substitution. Trevor Denny about to come out to be replaced by Jonathan Bryant. So United FC Gold, after scoring 4 in group play, after scoring 4 in one game against Loudoun Red in the National Championship game, they have an opportunity to get a goal of their own. Shot deflected by Garduño. And out for a United FC corner kick. So UFC Gold almost to get a goal right back, and they say a team is most vulnerable right after they score. Well, Pateadores nearly made that myth stand true in the 56th minute. Wien's delivery. Finding Higgins. Cross is cleared out partially by Brian Melcher. And another Gold corner. Higgins to take in the 56th minute. And a header! Right now it might just prove scant consolation, but it is a goal off a Kenneth Higgins corner, directed home by Juan Sebastian Olivares, his second goal of the tournament. It comes in the 56th minute, and like I said, as a team, you are sometimes most vulnerable when you score. Pateadores increasing its lead to 4-0 on the own goal, and quickly they give that goal right back off a Kenneth Higgins cross, and Olivares, who is the tallest player for UFC Gold on the field, directing the ball well past Anthony Garduño. And the scoreline now reads 4-1. And now coming down the right side is Adrian Penaloza. Tries a chip shot into the 6-yard box, collected by Garduño. Here's a quick look at the replay as Higgins' corner curling away from the action. Garduño stood on the line, and it was an easy direction into the net for the main attacking forward, Juan Sebastian Olivares, in the 56th minute. A very clean game so far, no yellow cards, and we've played nearly an hour here in Germantown. Just about 20 more minutes to play before the crowning of a national champion. And a reminder, still more games to come your way in progress on the TSG network. The action on the field behind me, Field 3, has finished for the day and therefore the rest of the tournament. Field 5, my good friend and colleague Colin Shuck is calling a championship game right now that just got underway after the U16 boys match finished in a penalty shootout. Baltimore Celtic defeating Ohio Premier Eagles Green on spot kicks. Hugo Espindola returns for United Gold. He replaces Adrian Penaloza. It was Bardot who had an opportunity on goal back in the first half that would have cut the lead to 2-1. Had Pateadores not added the third and then that fourth on the own goal from Dat, we could very much be at level scores now as an offensive foul on Olivares. He's not happy with the call, but a free kick awarded inside the box to Pateadores. Here's a look at Jonathan Bryant. Attacking throw-in taken by Michael Benito. Turned in by Hugo Espindola, cleared down the middle of the field towards Olivares, looking for a second on the night and a third on the championships. While De Leon hasn't been on the field in the second half. He stands at 5 goals right now to pace all scores, including the opening goal of this match back in the 12th minute. This is Darren Tabaz. Bryant. Montez. Receiving a 1-2 pass. Slid it through for Espindola, and a sliding tackle by Michael Benito disrupted that chain of events. But United FC Gold have won another corner kick in the 61st minute. Can they get a goal and set up an exciting finish in this second half? 2 substitutions forthcoming for Pateadores. Raimundo Zuniga and Angel De Leon, they teamed up for the first goal. Back in the 12th minute, they replaced Lorenzo Nunez and Simon Bortkosh. It was Zuniga who was running down the left wing in that 12th minute, slid a ball through toward the middle of the field. Ziv came out to clear, swung and missed with the foot. Doesn't miss this time as he was under a little bit of pressure from DiPietro. But all Angel De Leon had to do was tap the ball towards an empty net. And that started the goals for Pateadores. Edgar Mejia added the second in the 23rd. Christopher DiPietro in the 34th. An own goal from Kenneth Lucky Dat in the 53rd minute. And UFC Gold have gotten the goal back for themselves through Seb Olivares in the 56th minute. Although right now it increasingly appears to be strictly in consolation. This is Raimundo Zuniga. Tried to thread a ball for Mejia, collected by Ziv. Montez. Throw in awarded to UFC Gold. That out to Wien, crossing the box, found Olivares, cleared out for the moment. Down went Kenneth Higgins inside the box. No malicious intent, no penalty called. Goal kick to Pateadores. So what started with 4 games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, a rest day on Friday, 3 games on Saturday, 2 semis, and the U13 Boys Championship has now come down to 2 games on Sunday. Earlier this morning, we saw NEFC Elite outlast Legends FC 99 2-0 in a match that went to extra time. And right now we're seeing Pateadores San Diego in the 64th minute maintain a commanding 4-1 lead over United FC Gold in the match featuring 2 clubs from California and 2 clubs who are not in the same group. Which is the first match of the actual National Championship Finals that has featured 2 teams from separate groups. Zuniga tried to feed Mejia, cleared out by UFC Gold. Bryant. Wee-in down the left side. 65th minute. Wee-in the box. Trying to get a sliding touch was Olivares. It was cleared by Ernesto Sanchez, but UFC Gold have another corner with just over a quarter of an hour remaining. Opportunity knocks for UFC. Headed out of the box. Plasencia helps it on. And a throw into Pateadores in the 66th minute. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Skills, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer of U.S. Youth Soccer. Matt Digby here, coming to you from Field 4 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown. Day 5 of 5 at this national championship tournament. And what a day it's been for Pateadores San Diego. 4 goals. And they have not shown many signs of slowing down. They want a 5th goal to ice that 5-star performance. And here is Raimundo Zuniga. He already has 1 assist on the day. Cuts it back into Mejia. Low-driven shot. And there is that 5th goal. And you can paint the national championship blue and white for Pateadores San Diego. 2nd goal of the game for Edgar Mejia. And it's 5-1. Well, it's 2 assists now also on the game for Zuniga, who was again running down that right side. This time he cut back in towards the middle of the field, the left side. And with 1 touch, Mejia able to drive it past a flat-footed Danny Ziv. And if there was any hope following UFC's goal that they would come back and perhaps force extra time or even a miracle comeback win in regulation, that may have just have been put to rest. But here's Montez, a diving effort from Garduño. The shot was going wide. Oh, again, very nearly. We saw another goal for UFC, which would have come right after another Pateadores goal. '68th minute now. Goal kick upcoming. Here's Benito. Olivares tried a wild in-the-air kick to keep that ball in play and may have stretched a muscle in doing so. He's walking under his own power, but under some discomfort. Headed forward by Edgar Mejia, who right now is on a hat trick. Now inside, cross into the box, always going wide. That effort from Angel De Leon would have been his 6th goal of the national championship. 70th minute now, 10 to go in regulation time. Again, we are accurate but not final. And the ball falls right to Zuniga. Flag was up for offside. Zuniga probably knew it, and that's why he fired, I have to say, half-heartedly well over the crossbar. Free kick quickly taken by Ziv. It has just not been UFC Gold's day. Olivares trying a through ball. This is Espindola. Lost it out of bounds to another Pateadores goal kick, and it has most certainly been Pateadores' day. 12 minutes to get their first goal of the match, then 11 minutes in between their first and second goals, then another 11 minutes in between that. And after the restart, they needed 13 minutes to take a 4-0 lead on the own goal from Lucky Dat. Then 3 minutes later, Olivares got a goal for UFC Gold. And then 11 minutes later again, Edgar Mejia adding his second goal of the match, his second overall of the tournament. And that has us at our 5-1 score line. This is Carlos Vasquez running down the right side, able to get around Christian Bonflasa, but Bonflasa makes a great tackle to force the ball out of bounds, and Pateadores earns a corner kick in the 72nd minute. Corner taken by Mejia. Easily collected in the air by Daniel Ziv, who has not had the best of games. It was his missed kick that opened the scoring when Zuniga's pass intended for De Leon fell right to him. Should have been a routine clearance. But Ziv, to a degree, collided with Ethan Kirby. Miscommunication led to an opening and a missed kick through the legs of Ziv. And from there it was an easy tap-in for Angel De Leon, as Roy Lassiter will go to the bench for another substitution. On comes Ethan Kirby in place of Kenneth Dat, responsible for that own goal in the 53rd minute. And we also see a second substitution for UFC Gold. Eric Muniz now in for Juan Sebastian Olivares. Here's Wien. Marneau. Wien. Out to Higgins. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Ernesto Sanchez. Cross now finds Muniz in the box. Got a touch too strong from Muniz, who is understandably very upset with himself. Inside the final 10 minutes of a 5-1 scoreline in the U15 Boys National Championship. Long range effort from Wien. Awkward clearance by Benito. Kept in bounds by Garduño. Garduno quick to clear. Here's Muniz. Long ball intended for Zuniga, who's onside on the right side. One-on-one with Bonplaza. Zuniga tries to chip over Ziv. Can't keep it under the crossbar. Pateadores San Diego can sense a national championship. It's just minutes away, as they have given a masterclass performance in the U15 boys final. Here's Muniz. Correction, that's Espindola. Free goal kick. Well, this has been a fun week. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank everyone who's made this possible. And especially would like to thank you, the viewers, even if you might not be enjoying this current result. We hope you have enjoyed watching all the action on TSG Network. We hope very much to be back with you next year in 2015 for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. And on behalf of the entire crew here, I can say for certainty that I've had a lot of fun seeing championship soccer. Had a lot of fun that the weather has been absolutely perfect for this event. As Zuniga goes down inside the box, no penalty called. And it also could not have been possible without several of our sponsors, including Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer, and the NSCAA, a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Again, Field 4 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. We are playing out the final minutes of the U15 boys National Championship game. Pateadores San Diego with a 5-1 lead over United FC Gold 98. Here at the Maryland SoccerPlex, great facility here. Many different fields with many different kinds of turf. They do have several fields with synthetic turf. The majority of their fields are Kentucky bluegrass. Some of them, like this one, are Bermuda grass. They also have a very nice stadium that serves as home to a professional women's team, the NWSL's Washington Spirit. Right now captained by Allie Krieger, who many soccer fans will know as the player who converted the winning penalty in that epic 2011 shootout against Brazil in the Women's World Cup quarterfinal. They were actually taking on Portland Thorns FC, featuring Alex Morgan on Wednesday night. At the complex, you see the stadium lights in the distance and the big building in the background, the Discovery Sports Center. Of course, this area not just a soccerplex, but also a couple basketball courts, a golf driving range, a tennis plex, even a cricket field as you enter the vicinity. But soccer has been the main focus of the week here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, and the 96 teams that have come from all over the contiguous United States have not disappointed the fans. Ethan Kirby sends one well over the post. And Pateadores have this goal kick in what we project is the final minute of regulation time. There will be 1 minute added on. Again, the referee is the official timekeeper on the field. So while accurate, our scoreboard is not final. Here's Charles Wien. Cross in, deflected off the crossbar. Rebound fell right to Hugo Espindola. And a chance for United FC Gold to pull a second goal back in the dying moments of the match. Espindola denied once by the crossbar. And the second effort sailing well over. Goal kick is cleared as far as Jonathan Bryant. Muniz. Cross is deflected out of the 6-yard box. Back to Muniz. And sent forward by Pateadores. And that is your final. A 5-goal, 5-star performance from Pateadores San Diego in the championship game. And David Nunez will have a trophy to take back to San Diego with his club. 2 goals from Edgar Mejia. And the opening goal in the 12th minute from Angel De Leon. He finishes the tournament as the leading scorer in the U15 boys division with 5 goals in 5 matches. And Pateadores San Diego win the U15 boys national championship. Your final score of the match, Pateadores 5, United FC Gold 1. And that will do it after 17 games this week here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. For Buzz Mead and Chase Leidig and our entire TSG production crew and the fine folks at U.S. Youth Soccer, I'm Matt Digby signing off for the final time this week. Thank you for inviting us into your homes. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we hope to see you again very soon in 2015. But so long from the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships in Germantown, Maryland. Final score here in the U15 final, Pateadores 5, United FC Gold 1. This is the TSG Network. You've been watching live coverage from Germantown, Maryland. So long. We hope to see you next year.